This episode of Capes and Lunatics is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
I'm Kelly Thompson, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics.
There's a thin line between heroism and madness.
Here the line fades to nothing at all. This is a world of Capes and Lunatics.
And nothing is off limits.
Previously on the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand. Dong is a medical term. I lost my nipple for nothing. Horny and angry.
So, what will you hear tonight? Who knows? But it'll start right now. Capes and Lunatics, episode 106. The Fall of Civilization starts right now.
There's a thin line.
No, Charlie. Hello and welcome to the Capes and Lunatics. I am Phil. Bless this mess. And joining me as always, the man with the books in New Jersey is...
Charlie, the Professor Essa.
And the woman with the drink in Florida is...
Not yet, but it's a...
You just walked in the door from work. Double fist it while we're talking.
Phrasing.
Always phrasing.
It's... Dad's in the room. Alright, so... What the heck is going on this week? Oh, I know what I have on the list. Did anyone watch that Picard teaser trailer?
No, not yet. Although, from what I hear, he's just in the vineyard.
Yeah, and you hear like a voiceover. Someone's like, "Oh, Captain, you saved." So it's you saved all these people. It's like, why did you leave? And yeah, I guess hinting at some big secret there.
If Q's not back, we riot.
That's right.
One can hope. One can hope. Actually, Squire of Gothos is on right now on Heroes and Icons, so I hope Trelawney comes back.
Who?
Trelawney. Yeah, the Squire of Gothos.
Oh, okay.
He was Q before the Q, or one of dozens of Qs that they've had before the Q. In fact, they actually retconned him to be a Q in a novel, where basically he was basically a disaffected Q when he attacked the first Enterprise, and they have to, Q has to sort of whip him into shape kind of thing. So, Who else knows what I'm talking about?
No, I've seen that before. It's been a while, but I've seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, but Charlie, I'm trying to get Lilith. She said she might come up in August. I'm trying to get her to do that weekend of August 9th because that's the Steel City Con. Guess who's going to be?
Oh. Who?
George Takei. Oh my.
Ooh, George Takei himself. Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So weekend of August 9th. Okay. I will.
Well, Lilith hasn't confirmed yet for that weekend, so.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I have to do a panel at Dragon Con, so it's like...
Yeah. Well, if I have a job and then time off by then, maybe I'll just come and be your friend, Phil.
Okay.
I can bring Maz again.
Yes. Just tell them to find someone else for the supernatural panel, Lilith.
It's actually a Lucifer panel, but yeah.
Oh, nice.
Fingers crossed that it all works out. We'll see. But man, you can tell that it is May, the end of May, because ain't nothing on TV, bro.
Well, I mean, we talked Supergirl and Legends finales were this week.
Krypton doesn't come back.
Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger was on last night.
What's
Cloak
that?
And Dagger and
Cloak and Dagger, Lilith, Mark.
The best show you're not watching, Lilith.
Oh.
I'm not so sure about that.
It's a good show.
Okay. If you do a podcast about it, send me the link. That's my new thing. It's like, I don't really have time to watch TV, but I'm curious. So I just want to know what y'all think. And maybe I'll put it on the list, the long list of stuff that I need to binge.
I'm not a fancy man. Yeah. Well, we do talk about it every week on Super Connectivity. So scroll up or down, depending on where you're at and how this whole scrolling.
I got to catch up with The Good Place, for goodness sakes. Not quite soft and not quite hard.
Good Place has been like done for. So you haven't watched the Good.
I got busy after episode 4, so I was like, I'll just wait, and so that's the first thing I'm gonna do when summer officially kicks off, Memorial Day weekend.
It ends well. Well, at least it has a nice and it has a good ending where it got. So yeah.
Okay.
And did I see? I mean, they haven't given a date yet, but aren't they teasing that Jessica Jones season 3 is coming out in June?
That's going to be June too, as well.
So that's next month. Well,
it's not going to be June,
notice.
the first week of June, but the second week of June, because the first week of June is June 5th. I think is Black Mirror. So
that would work. Yes, yeah. Done with Punisher, you can roll right into Jessica Jones, baby.
Well, yeah, except we're now doing one a week, so because now that we're doing that, so we'll be able to get to it. Yeah.
Punisher's in the can.
Well, yeah, but we also, I can talk to Miles about what he wants to do.
You have to do it as soon as it hits. That's
yeah. Well, I mean, we never have. So even when we did start one, it's like everything else was still in canned and was still being.
You guys could just do the first episode so that you get the numbers though, and then just go back to regular scheduled programming.
Usually when
for enough said, especially they need the content.
We usually talk about it over here on Super Connectivity when it first drops. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Lilith doesn't like us, doubling content.
I don't.
I could just. No, but I figure, it's me talking, so why wouldn't people want to hear me keep on talking about the same thing in 2 different shows? That's how they do it on NPR, man.
I haven't listened to NPR in 10 years, so I'll take your word for it.
Yes. Well, they often have that as, if you listen to one podcast, they'll have an interview and then in a completely different a broadcast.
That's called doing the rounds. That's a different thing. That's a press junket.
Yeah, but I mean, even with their stories, because there's big stories and everybody wants to have those stories. So they have one guy who's doing the reportage. Only slight variations.
You know what podcast I'd recently discovered I'm working through and enjoying?
What?
The Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Oh.
Has he found any?
No.
Well, he just talked.
His wife won't let him have any.
We just talked to different celebrities, and half of them are already his friends. Like the first episode was Will Ferrell, and he's talked to Kristen Bell. And
speaking of Will Ferrell, did anyone see the Jeffersons?
No.
I watched the All in the Family thing, and then I think me and Lilith jumped on. I didn't get to watch. I only watched the first couple minutes of the Jeffersons part, but I liked what I saw.
I was so shocked to hear Woody Harrelson do an accent other than the voice he always does. And it was just so interesting to see, Woody Harrelson actually can do more than one thing. And no one has ever let him do that up until this moment.
Obviously you haven't went through his whole filmography, because that's not true.
Wait, man, Ken.
Okay. Name another film where he doesn't have a vaguely... Southern or Southwestern accent.
What mean?
I believe Battleship.
Oh,
don't advise anybody.
No one saw Battleship.
Oh, she did.
I was gonna say I wouldn't recommend you watch it, but there it is.
Oh, she just sunk your premise.
Yeah, well,
there's a couple of other ones too. White Man Can't Jump. I don't think it's a really Southern accent at all.
Yeah, because
it sounds like Woody Harrelson in it.
Was it in the big city?
Cheers. Not really a Southern accent either.
Well, no, that's his accent.
That's a horrible Boston accent.
He has his hayseed accent. He has that kind of a hayseed. I'm just saying, there's usually not a lot of character voice variant when it comes to him. Like I've seen him dial up the Southern. I've never really seen him dial it down, even when his normal speaking voice. He definitely has that bit of a Southern accent.
We just haven't been watching the interviews where he's high, because where he's high, he doesn't have that.
The best is when he gives interview when he's sitting there with Willie Nelson. They're both high.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, But that's a very important part of his life.
I will give credit. Jamie Foxx did better than I thought he was gonna be.
But I heard everybody kind of complaining that it was more of an impersonation. But I was like, that's kind of what Jamie Foxx is known for. He likes to be a chameleon and get into those roles. Like, have you not seen Ray?
he was trying to do Sherman Hemsley's movements. I think he was going a little too much on, because it almost looked like he was.
Yeah, well, I still say he's too tall for the role.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's too physically imposing. The whole thing with Sherman Hemsley has always been, he's got that little Napoleon kind of complex.
Although Napoleon wasn't that short, he just surrounded himself around tall people.
Yeah, because when he came to the bunker's door, you could see the top of his head. I'm like, there's no way you would have seen Sherman Hemsley's head, out of the window.
Yeah, and not for nothing, way too much hair.
Yeah.
It was a young George Jefferson before all the dry cleaner business got to him. All those fumes and people demanding shirts that aren't theirs.
Yes. It's in the VR control. I can't see it's in the hallway.
And what's
with
Marissa Tomei just getting typecast as old ladies now?
Well, not for nothing. She's really, really Hollywood old. So she better just be lucky she's getting roles at this point.
Yeah, although she didn't know Kate Edith, but see, when it comes to doing an impression, she was really trying to do an Edith, and. Her performance kind of took me out of it a bit.
Yeah.
But I think she was having a bit more fun with it than maybe everyone else. And
nobody does a better Edith than Lois Griffin, because I can't remember. I can't remember the actress' name now.
It's the Zoptic gal from
it's
Mad
Miss
TV.
Swan from Mad TV. Yeah.
Yes, I know. She is a great actress.
And the Marvelous Miss Maisel. You guys have to watch that. It's amazing. It is.
Yes.
Not Marvelous.
Yes, I've only heard good things. So yeah.
Oh, was it Marvelous? Yeah, whatever.
Are you?
The bear people. You don't know? Oh.
Yes. Okay.
I remember seeing it today. I can't find it.
Okay, Tristan. Anyway, I have this dream when I win the lottery. I'm going to have a computer room. And
no, it's so 90s of you to have a family computer room.
Yes.
What?
I just want like a big editing bay.
Were you not old? Were you too old in the 90s to have the family computer room, Philip?
I don't. I mean.
No, I like hijack computer and put it in my room.
Yeah, we had a computer, but it was always in the living room. So I guess you could say that was
the family room.
Yeah, that's the computer room. But I wanted, I don't know. I've been thinking about how much memories of it. I do. Well, but my boys will be in there too. That's fine. But he's misplaced the controller for his VR device. But actually, he doesn't have the. I don't know if he's hooked up his new phone to set up the.
Yeah, I'm downloading it.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Oh, but
where was I?
News? Agendas? Items?
Lilith, did you hear the news that made Charlie Esser stand up and cheer this week?
What's that?
In August, Gwenpool's back with a 5-issue series.
Oh,
yeah!
really?
Gwenpool Strikes Back, yes. And I guess
that's very cool. Who's writing it?
I'll have to look. But I guess she's trying to unmask Spider-Man.
Huh.
She's always trying to make herself relevant,
Well, it's either that or Wolverine, so.
Yeah, they're trying to give it.
Well, you know what?
Wolverine.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole shtick of her, is that,
Leah Williams?
She doesn't want to go and do comic book oblivion.
Oh.
Because she'll know what it's like to be in limbo.
Writer Leah Williams, and it's the artist that David Baldeon from Domino.
Oh, cool beans.
That should be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I swear I haven't seen anything official anywhere, but I swear people keep saying all over the internet that Mr. and Mrs. X12, the next issue, is going to be the last one. Which
makes sense.
I guess because of,
I just hope it's a satisfying conclusion.
Yeah. Because of House of X and Powers of X.
Yes. What was that thing you sent today? The most important scene in X-Men?
Marvel just put that up, yeah, and it's like, I don't know, Xavier, making weird faces at some woman. That's all.
Yeah.
Did she have red hair?
No, it was brown. So Moira McTaggart.
Yeah, at first I thought it was Rogue because she had a white thing on her head, but
Yeah, you couldn't really see, so I mean, every panel was like, it's like,
Yeah.
couldn't even see like.
So I saw the white, but it's definitely a hat she's wearing. So,
so it's like, what did they do now?
Just don't ruin X-Men again. I had to take a hiatus from X-Men for like 4 years. I'm not trying to do that again.
Charlie took one for like 30 years. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Ever since they turned plague into pestilence,
Wow. Talk about your deep cuts.
Yeah, well,
that was how many.
She was cool as a Mordock, man. She almost took out. That's like my favorite scene is when she fights Sabretooth. And, she's just an old bag lady, but she just touches him and she goes, ah! It's just great. She says, I'll just have to match you, move for move and touch for touch. And then she touches his chin and he's like,
I remember those days. It was a famine.
Those were great. And then they
crops in the Midwest till Captain America took her down.
Yeah, and poor Angel gets his wings broken.
Cut off.
Yeah.
Broken.
Well.
Oh, they had to amputate. Yeah.
They didn't have to amputate. That's the thing, because that was what's his name? The guy that was like secretly plotting against X Factor the whole time.
Cameron Hodge.
X Factor. Yeah. Original X Factor.
Cameron Hodge, who we talked about on Comic Capers, episode 52.
And I will never understand what. Because, like, half the time Angel is Archangel, then every so often they'll just have Angel and he's just normal Warren Worthington again.
They have it, I don't know, I guess he can transform back and forth now. It depends on the writer. Sometimes it's like a split personality, and other times he can just, like, basically, like, physically just change his body.
That's just crazy.
Well, who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll get cleaned up. Come join.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely the point.
What else you got, Philip?
Man, we're burning through these. I didn't watch it yet, but did anybody watch that new Terminator trailer?
Yes, I'm so happy to have Linda back. Like, it's about damn time. Like, literally, like, it's been forever. Like, it's like, okay, let's go through all the iterations and come. It's kind of like what they did with the newer Halloween movie. It's like, let's forget all that crap happened and go back to what the fans actually wanted.
Well, yeah, this is like, what, a direct sequel to T2?
Yeah, finally.
They look good?
I mean, everybody looks super old and depressed, but, I mean, it's Terminator, so, yeah.
So in this, they
James Cameron is actually directing, like, something that's not Avatar, so, like, I'm super happy.
Yes. Oh, now, James Cameron used to be an item with Linda Hamilton, or James Cameron used to be an item with Linda Hamilton, right?
I don't recall.
I believe so. I believe that was a whole... I think she was like...
Is that why she didn't come back after T2?
I think maybe she wasn't asked back after.
Maybe she got other work. I don't know.
No, let's be serious.
Yeah. No, but I seem to recall that they were an item and then they weren't an item. And, Hollywood is a cruel mistress.
But, like, are we not going to talk about Brightburn, or are we going to just...
Oh,
no, fun. No, please.
Evil Superman story.
I was like, but we've already got that in the comic book, so really, shouldn't they be suing? Like, a lot of the shots are direct, like, just straight up lifts from Man of Steel's opening, and, like, I don't know. I was like, I've already watched Justice League Gods.
It's called an homage, Lilith. It's an homage.
Yeah, I mean, if they take him to corner and they could be like, oh, there's so many tropes and superhero stuff, that's just, everyone does that.
If they can sue to get the rights to Shazam, aka the original Captain Marvel, I'm just saying.
Well, you know what?
They got bigger fish to fry, though.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't really know exactly how they do it. I don't know if the kid stays evil the whole time.
He does. It's a horror movie, so
okay.
No redemption in horror movies.
I don't know. I'm
Ash
just saying.
versus Evil Dead.
Oh, that has new episodes apparently, according to Netflix. So,
well, the last season, enjoy them. Don't burn through them.
Oh, but Lilith, you were saying there's nothing on TV. Like, I'm not done yet, but I'm like halfway through that. The final episode of season 1 Doom Patrol came out today, and then I guess I think Swamp Thing starts next week. next Friday.
The key word being TV, Philip. I meant the traditional TV season has finally wrapped up.
Or you don't count apps or stuff, Grandma? Okay.
I mean, traditional TV network. Yeah, you don't. Because streaming, you watch it all in one. Well, most people watch it all in one go, and then it's like no water cooler talk. Like Game of Thrones is done, so there's literally no water cooler TV shows.
I mean, DC only releases them one a week anyway. So
yeah.
Yeah. And so later on tonight, after I watch it, I will be canceling DC Universe.
What?
Just
No?
doesn't have.
I started.
They finally have an ambush bug, so that's good. But
you're not going to at least try the first episode of Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing.
Is Adrian Barbeau in it?
I don't know.
No.
Yeah. So then, it's not my Swamp Thing. No. But what I was going to say about Brightburn is it kind of, when you think about it, it's kind of like that apocryphal Jesus as a young man stories.
Ugh.
Which is why I wonder if there is a redemption arc for him by the end of it. Because he does, I know from the trailers, he says, I do want to be good. And you will recall, the apocryphal stories of Jesus basically being awful to people because he was a child with the powers of a god.
Just the money lender.
That's why those are apocryphal gospels, because they're not
They
canon.
don't shine the best light.
Yeah, they're basically, they're Jesus fan fiction,
Wow. Moving on. But no, I kind of do want to go see Brightburn, but I don't know.
When is that out this weekend, or when is that out?
Well, I know that it's already been released places, so I don't know.
Oh.
I thought maybe it was early screenings or something that everybody's talking about, but yeah, it should be Memorial Day weekend, I would assume.
Well, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I guess Avengers Endgame has defeated Avatar at this point.
Yeah, defeated everything.
Now,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was expecting we've only seen memes about it, but I was expecting a bigger story when it happened. But
Well, I mean, Disney owns both, so whatever.
Yeah. Well, now, sure, they also own Aladdin, so.
Oh my God, don't even get me started. The movie is about Aladdin. I don't care about Jasmine. Jasmine was not the point. She was a side quest, okay?
Well.
Don't even get me started on that new Aladdin movie. I'm just so annoyed with it.
I'm guessing not a fan.
I'm so terrified for the quote unquote live action version, aka CGI version of Lion King now. But Little Mermaid, if they can make Aquaman look good, I'm not worried about Little Mermaid.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it wasn't even for kids. It's 2 hours long.
Which one, Aladdin?
Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours and 2 minutes, I think, is what it's been at.
Yeah, obviously it's not for kids. Well, it's for it's nostalgia porn for
recycle
millennials
and get the adult money. Yeah.
Oh,
well. Tristan, what?
Yeah. I would wait for the Blu-ray if I was anybody.
Okay.
Not quite soft and not quite hard. That doesn't apply, Philip.
I've heard good about the musical numbers.
I don't like the new additional song. I felt the male vocal lead was awful. He needed more vocal training. You do not mess up a whole new world. You just don't do it. It was just too much nostalgia going in, and just nothing was gonna match because obviously Robin Williams is gone and Will Smith is a poor substitute. Just saying.
Well, he's not trying to be a substitute.
I know he's doing his own thing, but every single character that Will Smith has played after Bad Boys 2 is basically just Will Smith being Will Smith, aka pulling a Jason Momoa. I'm just not here for it.
Not for nothing. That's all Robin Williams did too. Was just Robin Williams being Robin Williams.
I know.
At least he was funny.
So, I mean, is there something wrong with pop culture now? It's all we're doing is recycling old stuff.
Everything that is new has always been old. There's nothing new under the sun. But for the love of God, I would kill for a semi-original intellectual property at this point.
Well,
yeah. I mean, even everyone's hyped for Terminator, but I mean, how old's Arnold?
Well, speaking of semi-original ideas, David Walker did have his legendary films not press pass, but his pass on the lot the other day. So They are on the phone. Yeah, apparently he was talking to people about, well, I guess Bitterroot, because they're the ones who bought Bitterroot. So there's new content.
That makes sense. Like, honestly, the fans would probably riot if they didn't have him in some capacity.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, because he's got a background, I think it's a no-brainer for them to really, basically lean on him, because you definitely get the best of all the worlds, because you get one guy and you pay him once and he does 3 jobs, so it's perfect. But yeah, so I mean, there's original, what it is, Lilith, there is original content out there. Just who wants to watch it? It's
that's the thing. People gotta buy it. That's why they're not making any.
I mean, not for nothing. I guess John Wick's an original concept.
I feel like it's just Constantine reskinned, but whatever, or the Transporter reskinned, or
whatever action movie. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, he said he would love to play Constantine again.
Oh yeah,
we had that conversation already. Sorry, Charlie.
now that Matt Ryan's made it popular again, yeah.
I mean, I need my Constantine to. He's the only we can't okay. I don't want British people playing American heroes, and I don't want American heroes playing British characters. There, I said it.
Okay, well that's
fight me, nerd.
It's bad enough I'm stuck with another British Batman.
Yeah. Well,
sparkly British Batman.
Then
Matt
Pat.
Who was the other British Batman? Oh, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Christian Bale.
Okay, well I don't know. It's because I'm doing it.
Michael Keaton was secretly British. There, I said it. Secret's out. Hashtag just kidding.
Pittsburgh fool.
Phil would know that. Of course, he would know that.
No, do we know who's playing Alfred next to Bat-Pat?
There will be no Alfred.
Okay. Well, because someone was, people keep on pushing this Batman Beyond pitch where,
Michael Keaton's old.
Now that would actually work if they wanted to do it with that. I would be so here for that.
And Terry McGinnis, yeah.
Exactly. That makes more sense for me.
Yeah.
You could do that. But I was actually thinking, Michael Keaton might make a really good Alfred.
Oh.
Can we just bring back Jeremy Irons? Low key, just don't even say anything.
Well, how awesome would that be? You got a British guy playing American Bruce Wayne, and then you get an American guy to play British Alfred.
In Hollywood, that makes some weird kind of sick sense.
Yeah.
Play some balance.
Oh.
But speaking of Batman, we got the big news. Well, yesterday they announced Tom King's leaving Batman at issue 85 now.
So random. Such a random number. You can't let the guy finish his 100 issue opus.
Well, and then today they announced he's doing a 12-issue Batman Catwoman series that will run concurrently. Batman's been shipping twice a month. Now it's going to ship once a month. And,
good. It didn't need to ship twice.
Well, and then Batman and Catwoman's going to take that second, instead of 2 Batman books,
Yay, the team up nobody asked for.
So what is that? Like I was saying offline.
Consolation prize is what it is.
Are they trying to keep Tom King at DC? What did he leave Batman because sagging sales numbers or death threats on Heroes in Crisis? What's going on? You have spies.
I don't know. He was such the rising star, and it's just I have seen a little bit of backlash. That's never stopped DC before. It might be a slow parting of ways, a misunderstanding. Who knows with DC?
Well, I mean,
I couldn't tell you right now.
I think they whoever was behind it. I mean, that was a big mistake. The whole wedding thing, building it up. They're like, it's gonna happen. And then it's like, psych. And then what he's done with Wally West in Heroes of Crisis.
Yeah, it's controversial to say the least.
I mean, you want to make one controversial move, but you make a couple within the span of a year,
Hey, and it does fall back on editorial oversight as well, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't his choice. I'm pretty sure he probably wanted to actually go through with it, but they were like, hey, no, you can do that at issue 100. And then they're like, just kidding, get the F out. It's a mess over there. I could not tell you what's going on.
Is it like the movies or the Suits interfering in the comics now?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I know that it's a lot of backbiting and infighting. There's definitely not a quote unquote united bullpen.
I get the feeling that things at DC there's a lot of politics going on there, and I don't think it's AT&T.
No.
You know, I don't think it's AT&T causing the problems for everybody. I think I gotta guess it's just that it's internecine struggles with the comic book. Well, I mean that's a part of it. When the corporate
he gets a commercial. Bendis gets a commercial. No creator ever before has gotten a commercial.
And how much?
I say people are.
And how much you want to bet that he's making more than any creator there right now?
Yeah, that goes without saying.
And
Otherwise, why would he be a DC?
And if the results were there, if the sales had like skyrocketed, I'd be like, okay. But I mean, he really hasn't set the world on fire sales wise, has he, Lil?
No.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, not for nothing, comic books don't sell as well as they used to, you know?
No, but I mean, they herald him like the second coming of Christ, Charlie Esser. I mean, there was months.
Yeah, and then they're not doing the comic book codes. Like, it's just not smart business. I'm feeling like I'm looking at, like, Marvel in the 70s. Like I just, like, it's going to take a rebuild.
Not for nothing, Phil. Jesus Christ's comic books did not sell that well either, so.
That's true.
You know.
All right, second coming of, who's popular? Who's popular with the kids?
Nobody. Everybody's a nihilist now.
Not anymore.
Yes.
Kids are so cynical.
Yeah, well, you know,
comic books and make me happy. Like, let's actually dig into some issues, Philip.
Oh, you want to dive into the comics? All right.
I mean, it was a light week for me.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there were 5 Wednesdays this month, so I think that kind of got filtered a little bit.
So, well, because I bought this expressly because listening to last week's episode, Lilith does say, let's, you know, Robin Hood the Outlaw.
Robin with the Y.
Yeah, and then she never got to say her thing because we just cut her off. So, Lilith, I went out and I picked it up.
What'd you think?
It's kind of cool. I'm trying to understand what's going on here. Obviously, it's
or is it? Do you have 4?
Number 4, I guess.
Okay.
Is that the wrong one?
No, I mean I've read them all.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, obviously they're putting a team together, and we've got this. And so, is this like supposed to be like in a sort of like a Shadowrun kind of universe? Is that what they're working with here? Sort of like science and mysticism kind of mixed up together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. It's beautiful artwork. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, this guy's up to something. What's his name? Gint?
How can you tell, Charlie? Is it because he's ample? He's Daddy Warbucks? No, they do.
Yeah, man. I tell you, never
people either super jolly or super evil. I really hate that trope, but there it is. It's lazy shorthand.
Actually, mostly it was just because he has the snaggletooth. No one with a snaggletooth ever, and the fur collar. He's got the fur collar and the snaggletooth. He's up to something, clearly.
Yeah, this was my Green Arrow replacement. It's like, what if Black Canary and Green Arrow were the same character?
And, you know, we got our nice little superpowered people here, and that's kind of fun. We have, I like this Emmett, who is Gollum, is kind of fun. So, I couldn't quite tell. Is he actually supposed to be a Gollum?
It's yet to be determined, but it's possible in this world.
Yeah, because, you see, Emmett, although it's not Emmett, but Emmett is actually in the original film, the Gollum, and actually the legend, that's the word, is Emmett. And you take off the EM, and then it's just Emmett, and that's the difference between life and death. And the original Gollum was the original Frankenstein kind of character. In fact, Bela Lugosi was originally supposed to play Frankenstein's monster, and he actually designed his own costume that was very much like the silent film of the Gollum. So,
you think
I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
You think it takes talent to play Frankenstein and full makeup and grunting?
Well, it's actually not that easy to do that, you know.
Young Frankenstein.
No. What else? But I wanted to mention that, and I did. And as for your recommendation, I did pick up Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Now, you said that this struck you as very reminiscent of the Melissa Joan Hart run,
and mixed with the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch comic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe, but to me it seems much more like a kid-friendly version of almost. I mean, this to me seems like I said, more of a. I don't know. I guess for whatever reason, it didn't strike me as being Melissa Joan Hart.
Oh,
I mean, I enjoyed it. I guess Melissa Joan Hart was a sitcom, so this seems much more dramatic. We have monsters and
not scary monsters. I mean, she had monsters on her show too, and it was very much Buffy, but if Buffy was a witch, so whatever her teen angst she was dealing with, it kind of dealt with that whole thing.
We've got a freaking Kraken, Lilith.
That's not scary.
We end it with a Quetzalcoatlus. These are scary monsters, Lilith.
Okay.
They mentioned a Wendigo, although I didn't see a Wendigo in this.
Not yet. That's gonna come back up. I'm assuming that's Chekhov's were creature.
Wendigo, yeah. But no, it was so. Both of your recommendations, I did go out. I did spend my hard-earned money, and I bought those books, and I did find them enjoyable.
I really am in love with the artwork, and I find Kelly Thompson's writing to be very fast-paced and kind of whimsical too. So, and with the magic, like it's really going to pay off. I feel like so.
No, I mean, yes, the artwork is very nice. I actually thought it was going to be more akin to the old school Archie design.
Oh,
but I like it. And it's apparently part of the Archie Forever line.
Yes,
Lilith
and Salem Talks.
Exactly. My favorite.
That was the best part of that is what is really missing
from Chilling
Adventures. They kind of have Ambrose in the Salem Row in the Chilling Adventures as the wisecracking prisoner, but it's like, Salem was just really good in that.
If you can't get Nick McKay, just don't do it. That's all. They realized.
Lilith, you're a fan of Kelly Thompson's. I know it's the dirty M word, but are you reading Captain Marvel?
I did start in on it.
Okay.
I can appreciate it.
Okay.
Just, I have to read it in a trade format. Like, I can't go issue to issue.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you'll enjoy it better if you do it once, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it's someone who Captain Marvel from the last couple of years.
I'm glad that you kind of, the retelling has been a little bit more enjoyable for me. She's kind of glossed over some things that I have a problem with Captain Marvel, so I'm just going to pretend like it's not canon at all until otherwise notified.
Yeah.
Although I really would love for Rogue to show up after this whole X-Men fiasco is all over.
Well, what issue did we get to? Because Rogue showed up on issue 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm on 3.
Okay, yeah, Rogue shows up, so.
Okay, cool. I might have to rush through this to get to that.
I love Fridays. I get to sleep whenever I want.
Is Tristan drunk?
There are no consequences.
Did you give him Robitussin drunk?
No, he's just acting up. I don't know. They were asking what was up with you with your talking loudly in the background.
Daddy's apple juice tastes funny. Lilith, did you read Miles Morales?
That's what I need new batteries.
Did I read what?
Okay.
Morales, Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, of course.
Number 6.
Yeah, I'm still in love with the story. So
with new hero Starling, Charlie.
Yeah,
Charlie. Guess who she's the granddaughter of?
Raven.
No, the
Raven. Vulture.
Vulture, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
I like that little kind of twist. But I was like, wait, don't we already have a Starling in DC Comics?
Do we?
Don't we? Or did they retcon that out after New 52?
I'm drawing a blank, so I mean, just see how effective that kid.
Yeah, back in New 52, they had a character, and that's what actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Star City, remember in Arrow, that's actually what it was named for. As a little hint.
Yeah.
So I think that did get retconned out of New 52 because we've never seen that character again. So.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I mean, this was good.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they tied her into like Spider-Man lore with her grandfather's the Vulture.
Definitely. I am in love with this artwork. I think Javi Garrón is like just so freaking talented.
Yeah. Yeah, and the writing's usually always good within the Met.
But like Tombstone? Really?
Why?
I don't know. That feels random to me.
He's been a Spider-Man villain. He's,
I know, but like, it's been a long time since somebody even thought about Tombstone.
Tombstone was in Spider-Verse.
Yep, Bella.
Yeah. It's the Tombstone-essence.
I guess.
I mean, it's a little more original than just like bringing in the Kingpin every time, you know?
Well, I actually would love to see an arc with Kingpin that's long and overarching that doesn't end in like me being frustrated.
Well, if they took Charlie Esser's advice and let the Punisher kill him finally.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be satisfying.
Or let the Punisher, or let Wilson Fisk kill the Punisher. I'm not saying that the Punisher should kill Wilson Fisk. I actually think that, quite frankly, Wilson Fisk, should be every bit a match. If nothing else, it explains that maybe the Punisher has been trying to go after Wilson Fisk, but Wilson Fisk is just always one step ahead of him.
Well, I heard a rumor that I guess
a Teflon Don of sorts.
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it's true, but I heard a rumor that supposedly Bendis wanted to kill Wilson Fisk during his Daredevil run, and they're like, "No, you can't do that."
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, killing Wilson Fisk. I mean, honestly, it makes sense.
I mean,
just be a clone. Everybody knows that.
I was gonna say, why they could kill anybody? They always bring everybody back.
Yeah, but Wilson would be a hard guy to bring back.
Ah.
The problem with killing off Wilson Fisk is that it's hard to find an in-story reason to bring him back, because he's not like a clone guy, and he's not the kind of guy who would be like Silvermane. You can see that. Just,
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes he's a little ridiculous, Charlie. Like, remember that Marvel Knights series we were reading? I mean, he was taking a Repulsar blast from Doctor Doom.
Yeah, well, but I see. To me, that makes perfect sense. He's just juicing with the Man Mountain Marco serum. I mean, no, it makes perfect sense. And
explain it.
I mean, yeah, when he's that to me, it'd be even weirder if he wasn't.
Oh, that would be a great way to reveal it. Have the Punisher gets close enough where he would kill him if he was an ordinary man. And he's like, idiot. I've been paying to create super villains for like the last 20 years. You think I haven't been juicing myself? That's who needs Tombstone's powers. The Wilson Fisk. Imagine semi-vulnerable. I know.
Anyway, Wonder Twins was good this week.
Ooh.
Zan and Jana both go out on dates.
Oh, that's the one from last week?
Oh, that was last week? Okay. Yeah, I'm always a little bit behind, but it was a lot of fun. Jana dates this dude, who, as it turns out, is a supervillain in training by the name of Red Flag.
Maybe related to Rick Flag? I don't know.
Well, it's
more like he sent up a red flag.
Yeah, he's kind of
No, I know.
He's a big red flag, is what it is. And Zan goes on a date with her girl, and she winds up hooking back up with her ex. And then, when they meet up later, Red Flag is giving him flack about being friend zoned. And he says, look,
there's no such thing as the friend zone. Women owe you nothing.
This is basically what Zan said. And his actual statement was, look, we're 17. We probably would have broken up in a couple weeks anyway. This way, we can go on and have a friendship that'll last a lifetime. So he's like, totally, this is a win-win for me. And then they do a little fist tap at the end. And then Janet turns into a cheetah to get away from Red Flag, because as fast
as you can. Yes, girlfriend, do it.
Yes, it was a really fun issue. I really like the Wonder Twins book. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, Lilith, I know you said you read the first part. Did you read part 2 of Flash Year 1?
I wasn't able to get around to it. Is it any good? Is it disappointing?
No, it's good. I mean, at the end of the last issue, he gets his powers, then he time travels, and he's talking to his older self, and
he's already time traveling. He's time traveling.
Listen, he loves making sweet, sweet love to the timeline. That is something that they're making consistent across all forms of media.
So basically, he's talking to like an old white-haired version of himself. Yeah. No, they're trying. I guess they're trying to make the turtle a thing again.
Yay! Because the TV show did that too. Just saying, y'all gotta stop. Like, I need differences. Otherwise, it's like I'm gonna pick one, and it's gonna be easier just to watch the TV show than read the comic book. Just saying, because TV is free.
Oh,
Just saying.
when the feet comes from China, hello.
Well, no, that's on broadcast. That's free.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Lil Susan Rabbit ears.
It's called a digital antenna. Duh.
That's how I have to watch the WB.
Duh.
Yeah, but I mean, it was decent. It was good. I think you said you liked the first part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you liked this.
As long as it's not disappointing, I'll pick it up.
What else? Oh, we mentioned Kelly Thompson. Did you read Mr. and Mrs. X number 11?
Of course. It's like the only consistent Marvel way Marvel's getting my money right now. So,
I mean, a lot of Rogue came in at the end, but a lot of Gambit and the Thieves Guild and the Assassin.
yes, like they were setting up that arc, like we said, we really wanted to get into. And Kelly Thompson has mentioned she loves that backstory of his when she talked to us. So it was just like, how dare you cancel this?
I guess they're canceling everything because, Hickman.
Oh, I guess that's the new drop.
Hickman.
There we go.
Oh, so sad. But it was a lot of action and fun and
Gambit stuff. And, yeah.
I really feel like Gambit gets the shaft a lot of the times. What him and Rogue do on their free time is their own business. But no, I really, as a character, I really feel like we don't really get to know him, and I was really excited for this. I'm just like so upset.
Well, how we're always saying, like, Tim Seeley gets Wing. I think that Kelly Thompson really gets Rogue and Gambit.
Yeah, she does. So they're gonna reboot it, or they're gonna put it on hiatus, or
well, I guess next month in June 12 comes out, and then I guess past that they haven't solicited anything else for them yet. So,
I guess Domino's done too. Domino and the Hot Shots, technically.
I'm assuming everything because that export.
Yeah.
Eventually, maybe after the summer they'll start spinning stuff out again because we don't see them only doing 2 exports.
Yeah.
Eventually,
True.
Yeah. Just what.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was the best Marvel story that I read this week. It was definitely second because I really enjoyed Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 6. I really dig how they get the teenage angst. It doesn't feel like old people writing teenagers. A lot of my little younger friends tell me that all the time. That's what they enjoy about this Miles. So.
Yeah.
Same thing with Wonder Twins.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I like how they aged Miles up a little bit because I like when they, the Ultimate Universe was kind of younger. I kind of like that they aged him up a little bit.
Well, you got to get ready for the movie, man. He's 5 years older now.
We're on Spider-Man, but close enough. It's fine.
No, Miles.
He's saying in the MCU, yeah, because of this. Now, what Miles is going to be closer to Peter's 8?
Yeah, Miles is going to be 13 because he's probably like 8 in the last film. Because he says it's his little nephew, and
yeah.
Oh, are we going to see his uncle bringing him to school?
Too busy, too busy to be Prowler.
Just a cameo.
Just see him in the back stealing something with like in all purple, like a purple gator suit.
Hey, Prowler has a full face mask. All you need is him for like one day. When he takes the mask off at the end of the movie.
And not for nothing. I mean, everyone wants to be in a Marvel movie, so I'm sure if they wanted to do a Prowler arc.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure if they paid him the Marvel money, Donald Glover would drop whatever he's doing and come over.
I don't know. Tough to say. After certain issues, it's just tough to say. Then I'll leave it at that. If you don't know Donald Glover and his issue with that, that's fine.
They're not going to cast him as Miles. He's too old for Miles.
Well, I mean, just
we can't be Adam West in the '80s saying they didn't even ask me. It's like, but you also can't be like the actor who played Zachary Smith when they didn't ask him to be Zachary Smith. He doesn't even want to do a cameo. Then it's like, well, now come on.
Yeah, some people are petty, but moving along. What other book did I really like that was Marvel?
Marvel.
Yeah. I read it was The Unstoppable Wasp. I picked that up just randomly.
Did you like it?
I What happened? Because this is at number 8.
Well, I forget.
She's like de-aged or something, or what's?
Who?
What? I don't know what's going on.
Not Janet Van Dyne. It's Nadia Pym.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's always been like a teenager.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Hank Pym's daughter. Yeah.
Like I said, I just picked it up and I'm like, oh.
Well, I guess they had canceled it, then they brought it back, and then I guess they said they're stopping at 10 again, issue 10.
Yeah.
Why'd you even tell me that? But no,
Nadia Pym is Hank Pym's daughter with his first wife.
Yeah.
Who was the Russian spy. And
yeah, but then like Bucky Barnes shows up in this one too, and I'm just like,
well, Bucky Barnes isn't everything, you know.
They're trying to get ready for that TV show. I know.
Hey, he's got a TV show coming up, so
yeah,
surprised if
got to be Captain America and Bucky.
I was gonna say, don't be surprised if you see Sam Wilson soon, Scarlet Witch,
Loki from whatever timeline he's gonna be from.
Oh, he's already in Wolverine Infinity Watch.
Oh well, there you go. Oh God, they just really love milking it, don't they?
It's basically the Wolverine Loki buddy cop thing.
I like that.
Horrible.
It's actually half decent.
It is. It's fun moments, and they have a diamond encrusted space. Was a time diamond bat?
Yeah, they're like Cosmic Negan. Yeah.
Yeah. Although actually, it's not in this one, but I guess that's their teaser for next issue. Is the last page of that, where the guy who has internalized the time stone with the time bat gets all superheroic. So. Yeah, I'm all for that.
Now the Infinity Stones are bonding with people.
Yes.
Yay.
But I gotta tell you, I like the fan theory that Loki is actually Mysterio.
Oh, in the movie.
Because he's actually the Loki from the side universe where he stole the Cosmic Cube. And I'll tell you, man.
I told you, it's all Quentin Beck illusions. I mean, maybe they'll reveal the multiverse, but I don't think it's Mysterio. He's just milking it, whatever. He's not even going to look like Jake Gyllenhaal. Once the illusions are gone, he's not going to look like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, it's actually Weingarten because they have the rights to him now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
it all makes sense. It's all coming together now, Philip. X-Men.
Yeah, because Dark Phoenix comes out, I think, in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I still wonder if that's going to be Weingarten as the white-haired Phoenix Force character. Because they're definitely... Because at first, I was wondering, it's like the White Queen, but, Emma Frost is already in this series, so that can't be Emma Frost, but then like, maybe that's...
Unless it's just like the Phoenix Force talking to her or something.
Yeah, I know, but that would be... That's logical and that's easy.
It's Fox, Charlie.
Exactly.
It would be better if there is that betrayal. Because it's the betrayal that has her go over the edge, It's Fox. And since we can't do the...
You don't read comics, Charlie.
50 Shades of Grey storyline.
You mean John Byrne's favorite?
Yeah, it was 50 Shades of Grey, man. That's where they got that idea from.
Wait, you watched that movie?
What, 50 Shades of Grey? No, but I know what it's about.
Sure.
I don't think you do.
We're at a point in history now, Lilith, we don't actually have to watch something to know every single thing about it.
Unless you watched, dang it, what is this guy's name on YouTube? Changing Boxes or something like this. He literally did like 2 hour, 3 parts on each movie. And yeah, unless you watch that, then I say you don't know everything about
50 Shades of Grey? I mean, it's entirely possible.
The trilogy. Like,
yes. I'm sorry, yes. All the no, but is his based on the books or is it based on the movies?
Dong is a medical term. They're the same difference.
Okay. Yes. Well, all I really know about the books is that they were originally Twilight fan fiction.
Yes.
That got out of hand.
That escaped Lilith Hellfire's hard drive.
No. I write way better than that.
I would imagine so. Yes.
You get a vibrating hand and you get a vibrating hand. Hashtag Flash reference?
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Charlie, I know Charlie didn't read this. Lilith, you probably didn't punish yourself. Did you read Action 1011? 1011?
Oh, Leviathan!
Yeah, no. $4 ain't worth it no more.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Couldn't they have come up with a more original name than Leviathan?
Well, it was already a
I
part
was
of
like,
DC.
are we dealing with
Oh, okay.
monsters or?
Remember, Talia al Ghul was using that, name and stuff, because I think they even say, "Oh, this doesn't seem like Talia al Ghul."
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's because it's a cliched name from the Bible.
Exactly. It's like,
I mean, they were already using it in DC before Bendis even showed up. So
Yeah, but is this the same Leviathan? Is this like a new organizational? Or yeah, that's the thing. If it's a new thing, why give it the old name?
but I mean, they're already taking.
it's their take on Hydra. There, I said it.
They're taking down all the spy organizations, Argus, DEO.
Checkmate.
But yeah, because like they almost got Amanda Waller until she ran to Clark Kent for help because she revealed she knows he's Superman.
Well, duh.
Duh.
Although she prefers Batman, everybody knows that.
Hey-oh.
They have a lot in common.
Well, of course, they're both control freaks trying to keep the city safe through super legal means.
Okay, let's just put it out there. Bendis only knows how to tread water. That's all his stories do, just tread water from one terrible subplot to the next.
It's like,
Vaguely loosely connected. I am so over it.
you call it treading water. I call it stretching it out so you get a couple trades out of it.
Yeah. Well, it's part of
And this is
the
why DC's suffering. Like, they're writing for the trades. Like, when's the last time we got a good one-shot out of any book? I'll wait.
Like I said, I love some of Bendis's earlier stuff. Like his street level stuff is good. Jessica Jones, his Daredevil stuff, but even
He should be writing Batman then. Somebody else needs to be writing Superman.
Oh no, Tom King's leaving. Don't put that idea in their head.
Didn't he wrote something for? Never mind.
Oh, he wrote something in that Walmart.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Bendis.
But I'm just saying, it's like even his best stuff, he was writing for the trades.
Yeah.
But I mean.
That's a bad.
They shouldn't hit him by the page. That's
move away from that. It gets boring.
I mean, if you want your single issue sales to go up, I'm not saying everything has to be a one and done, but it's like do some like
3 arcs. Let's mix it up.
Yeah, do 2 or 3 issue arcs. Yeah.
Oof. I can't believe this is gonna be the thing that we're gonna be doing over the summer. Like, I'm just so over it. $4 for a Superman book that I am not invested in.
And I think next week's the Leviathan special though.
Oh, so like what? $10?
Who knows?
If it's not 84 pages, rewrite.
So the Leviathan. So as I'm understanding it, this is a criminal organization called Leviathan. So it probably is tied to whatever Talia al Ghul.
They really haven't revealed much, but whoever they are, they're taking down all the spy organizations in the DC universe.
It's DC's version of Hydra for the last time.
Well, yeah, of course Marvel used it too in Agent Carter. They called the Russian Hydra Leviathan. So.
Well, yeah, it's generic, like you said.
Yeah, it was very generic. So
I need it to be a real water monster.
Well, maybe it is.
Fear us, we are generic.
That's like when they revealed that, Hydra. No, actually, there is a real Hydra in Hydra, and that's what we worship in the TV in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's like, no, it's all over. That's
spoilers.
That was like 4 seasons ago, Lilith. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they need to drop the book down to $2.99 just for the summer. Maybe I'll consider buying it.
If either one of the big two could drop at least a couple of their books down to $2.99, I guarantee you they would be winning in the sales.
Not necessarily, because like I said, everything's a gimmick at DC now. It's really pissing everybody off.
Yeah, and they're not going to drop it down to $2.99 because people will pay $3.99.
Yeah.
Suckers.
And Marvel's giving you the free digital issue with it too.
Yeah, they need to bring those codes back, on everything. Everything needs a code. I don't care if it's $1.99. It needs a code.
I mean, there's some good annuals next week, so we'll see. But for a while, they were putting codes in all the annuals and the number ones, and I don't think they're even doing that now because Batman and the Outsiders came out. There was no code in that.
Yeah, they're just not. They're not down for that model anymore, and I don't know why. I think it's a very poor business decision. But I'm gonna tell you the best DC book that came out.
Which was
Scooby-Doo Team Up number 48 is back to form finally. Because they team up with the Flash.
Oh,
and they make his Rogues Gallery.
Oh, that should be fun.
Yes. I mean, the Rogues were really kind of fun. So.
Were they
the top Top is in it, for goodness sakes. Like classic Rogues Gallery. I love it. I loved it a lot. It was written by Shelley Fish, and the art was by Dario Brizzella. I don't think they worked on Scooby-Doo Team Up before, if I remember right. But yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, very cool.
Well, I know you'll say no, but have you been reading Detective Comics?
No, I gave up. What did I miss?
Oh, so you didn't see who they revealed the Arkham?
Who is it?
It's Dr. Arkham's daughter.
And we care because
I guess she was born in the asylum. She kind of like, I don't know, bonded with the,
What is this, that episode of Pretty Little Liars?
That she's all Batman being mean to them. That's why she was like after Batman.
Oh.
Are you sure that's not a sea monster, Lilith?
Let's hope. That's the best ending I could ever hope for. Is like an actual sea monster.
Yeah, I think it's some kind of like crazy Atlantean or the Kryptonian version of Atlanteans. Like it's.
I would put nothing past Bendis.
Bendis.
Wait, did Krypton have oceans?
It has to have some kind of water.
Yeah, but is it
that Leviathan is Godzilla?
There's like Godzilla, a Godzilla comic, and they called him Leviathan.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
He is a Leviathan.
And look, it's Godzilla.
It's Rogolzar, that's why we care.
But it just reminded me of that guy. I didn't think that his name was
Rogolzar.
Yeah, Bendis.
If it is Khal Drogo's cousin, I am going to be so upset. Great grandson or whatever.
Doomsday with a brain.
It's all mirrors. It's all. There is no Rogolzar. There is no Dr. Manhattan. It's all just.
Once again,
all Mysterio.
Once again, I challenge Mr. Bendis to come on here and explain.
He's not coming on this podcast. His ego is too fragile.
I promise a safe zone. I will kick Lilith Hellfire off if she gets too nasty, Mr. Bendis. Just please.
I'm professional, but I have a long list of questions to ask that might make you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Bendis.
I don't want Bendis to stink up the joint. Just let's let that be.
Let the man have his Superman story.
Let him try to. I'm just saying. Tell us your thought process, Mr. Bendis.
Write a blog post.
I'll tell you this much: she's making more than I am writing comic books. So
yeah, well,
I can't really argue with success.
But I'm none too pleased with the Superman outcome. None too pleased.
Oh, is he laying down in his box?
No, he's gonna go lay down with Mama for a bit.
Aww.
She scratches his back while he sleeps.
Aw, like father, like son.
All right.
There's nothing else. Like, oh yeah, Riverdale season 3, number 3 came out. If you care, I don't.
Oh, are you got what
the show's still on TV? How can they do?
It's based on stories around Riverdale with that particular portrayal that the actors portray, because it's completely different.
Is it like those
the actual Archie stories?
Is it like those Flash and Arrow ones that took place like between the seasons?
Yeah, kind of, sorta. Except for better written.
Oh, okay.
Because they actually understand the source material.
Oh, I thought you liked the first.
Season 1 was. Arrow season 1, the comic was great. Season 2 is 2.5 is where it got wonky.
Yeah.
And then it was canon, and it wasn't canon. So like, I don't like when people are wishy-washy about the canon after I've spent my money. So, looking at you, Star Wars.
Oh.
Looking at you, Star Trek. Hashtag still bitter.
All right, so then are we done? Because Charlie and I are going to do super connected.
Of course.
We can talk to stuff you don't like.
Yeah. Let's let you get to that.
All right, everyone. Send us your thoughts. Comics, TV, movies. Heck, just send us random questions. What does the Lilith Hellfire eat for breakfast? I don't know. Well, I do know, but
whiskey's made of rye, so it's almost like eating bread.
It's basically granola. It's a smoothie.
Ask Charlie for Charlie Esser for facial hair grooming habits.
I brought the mustache back.
Something's in progress there. I see it.
Ask Philip. How long does it take him to find drops?
Not long. These two are gold mines. Anyway, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Capes and Lunatics, at Capes Lunatics on Twitter, Capes and Lunatics on Instagram. The voicemail, 614-382-3737. That's 614-38-CAPE. And check out all of our stuff at capesandlunatics.org. Oh, and in about 2 weeks, check out Quantum Zone episode 64, where we do a penultimate salute to Lilith Hellfire.
God.
Wait, where's the Lilith Hellfire going?
Oh.
No, just because they're using penultimate. It's like second to last.
Yeah, but it's not actually penultimate unless it's just before the ultimate.
Well, it was the penultimate issue of Cosmos and Collision, but
yeah.
And then I was like, oh, you know what Lilith Hellfire says about penultimates. Anyway, speaking of Miss Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you or fight you? Or
First, I just want to point out that not all those drops came from Capes and Lunatics. I believe some of that came from Comic Capers, but I'm not going to be picky. Y'all can nitpick with me via Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, and if you're on the gram, you can find me at Lilith Hellfire 86. Dog is a medical term. I stand by that.
All right, Charlie Esser.
You know, the penultimates would be a great name for a superhero team.
Bunch of douchebags.
Well, all superheroes are douches, but
not exactly. That's why the boys will be a big hit. Well, if you'd like to write to me in that old-fashioned email way, the way our Maz and Paz once said, if you would like to write your penultimate email to me, you can do so at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, @gmail.com. Of course, follow me on Twitter as I live tweet Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Cloak and Dagger, and anything else I feel like, when I feel like it, and not on any kind of regular basis, at Charlie Esser. That's CharlieEsser. It's the 2 E's in the middle.
For quality.
Bing! You're doing better than me. I haven't live tweeted in like 2 years, so,
Yeah. There's the music.
That's right. Because Lilith Hellfire's been sober for too long. Anyway, for another week, we have been live in HD. The Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics. I don't think so. I don't think Google Hangouts was cooperating on that HD.
HD sound quality.
5.1. Surround sound.
I forgot we talked comics tonight.
Phil Comics Corner.
There you go.
That's for Comic Capers.
For everything. Oh no.
The tape broke.
The tape broke. Yeah, I just the reel to reel.
Leviathan bless this mess.
Sounds like a plan. Have a good night.